From generation to generation, the same. It was beauty killed the beast. The remake of King Kong was the most ballyhooed thing back when you had one or two really big pictures. I think they called them popcorn movies. Jessica Lange had her first starring role as a fashion model. Side note about Jessica Lange, I think she's made for stage acting, because there's a kind of awkwardness she almost always has on camera. It's what makes her great in Tootsie. She's a little awkward, which makes her endearing. And she was wicked awkward in the movie where she's married to Tommy Lee Jones. And the woman who was in Melrose Place or Beverly Hills 90210 who had a Southern accent and didn't have a Southern accent. And she was a teenager in this movie. And then when it finally got released, she had already been on TV as a grown-up. She moves in a kind of jerky way. In this movie, it goes on and on and on. They're on this island for an inordinate amount of time taking photos of Jessica Lange on the beach. And eventually we meet Kong. I think they were trying to denude the original of some offensive connotations that it has, both writ large in an interpretive framework and in terms of how they depicted the members, the denizens, the residents of the island culture into which these hotshots from New York were arriving. I'm sure in the remake they're from LA or something like that, because LA was hot in the 70s. Well, no, that's not true. Because instead of going to the Empire State Building, Kong goes to the World Trade Center towers and falls from them. And they had, I know this because I read a lot about special effects at the time, they had lots of different ways of doing Kong. So they had a giant hand that was mechanized and life-sized. They had his face that could be done through different kinds of special effects, but there was also a real face. And then there was the dead body once he's fallen off the building. Remakes, I tell you, it was beauty killed the beast, and it was remakes that killed the beauty.